Albert Einstein was wrong. The greatest mind of the 20th century was absolutely terrified one of the specific quantum phenomenon. In a 1935 paper, he desperately tried to disprove it, famously calling it spooky action at a distance. He believed it would destroy the foundation of physics, and he was right, it did. For decades, modern physics deducted that nothing, absolutely no information, no energy, no matter can travel faster than the speed of light. It was considered the unbreakable universal speed limit, but when quantum physicists split a single particle into two and separated them by miles, they discovered a glitch in the matrix that shattered our understanding of reality. If you isolate these two particles and alter the magnetic spin of particle A, particle B reacts instantaneously, not a nanosecond later, instantly. Even if particle A is in a laboratory on Earth and particle B is on the exact opposite side of the known universe, 93 billion light of year, particle B know exactly what happened to particle A with zero time delay. This is quantum entanglement. It mathematically proved that distance is a completely lie. The space between objects is an artificial rendering of your brain. In 2022, the Nobel Prize in Physics was awarded to 3 scientists for proving what Einstein refused to believe. The universe is not locally real. Objects do not possess definite properties until they are observed, and physical space cannot separate them. You think you are an isolated human being seated alone in a room. You are not. You are subatomically entangled with the infinite fabric of reality. But modern science is merely scratching the surface. Thousands of years ago, the ancient architecture of Sanatana Dharma didn't just observe this phenomenon, they mapped it. They mastered it and they weaponized it. To understand how to hack this, we have to go back 13.8 billion years to the Big Bang. Before the universe expanded, every single atom, every quark, every photon of light that exists today was compressed into a single infinitely dense point of singularity. It was one dot because everything was born from the exact same point. The law of quantum mechanics dictate that every particle in the universe remains fundamentally entangled with every other particle. The atoms in your physical body are currently entangled with the atoms of the farthest stars, and more importantly, they are entangled with the physical reality you are desperately trying to attract. Long before quantum mechanics had the vocabulary for this, the supreme light philosophy of ancient India established the exact same truth, Advaita Vedanta. Advaita literally translates to non-duality, not two. The ancient seers stated that separation between you and wealth, between you and another human mind is nothing more than a neurological illusion generated by Maya. The Chandogya Upanishads boldly declare the ultimate quantum equation, Tattvam Asi, you are that. It is not a philosophical poem. It is a literal statement of non-local entanglement. It means the observer and the observed are the exact same localized field of consciousness, interacting with itself. When you struggle to manifest a goal, it is because you are operating under the illusion of distance. You are trying to pull something toward you. You are trying to reach a future state. But in a non-dual holographic universe, there is no out there, there is only in here. If you change the quantum spin of your own localized mind, the entangled reality outside of you is mathematically forced to flip instantly to match it. This brings us to the ultimate application of non-locality, remote influence, commonly known as telepathy. If distance does not exist, then the mind of the person you want to influence or the specific reality you want to dominate is not miles away. It is directly entangled with your own localized field. This is the Advaita Psych Protocol, a highly advanced method to bypass physical action, bypass verbal communication, and directly after the quantum state of a targeted reality. Step 1. The dissolution of space. Close your eyes, completely drop the concept of miles, kilometers, or borders. Visualize the physical space between you and your target, whether it's a specific individual, an investor, or a massive financial milestone. Collapsing into a single microscopic point, realize that space is just an empty 3D rendering. There is no distance. The target is sitting inside your own neural network. Step 2. Quantum spin alignment. The heart-brain torus. You cannot transmit a frequency using logical thoughts. Logic operates on beta brain waves, which are too slow. Your brain an electrical field, but the human heart emits a magnetic field that is 5,000 times stronger than the brain. Generate the exact intense emotion you want the other person or the reality to feel. Absolute compliance, magnetic attraction, undeniable agreement. Lock that violent feeling in your chest. Let the magnetic torus field spin. Step 3. The entangled command, Sankalp. Do not send a message. Sending implies they are separate from you. Instead, assert the reality as a finished, undeniably fact. Within your own field, vibrate the ancient command, Vashyam, the highly secretive Sanskrit frequency of magnetic attraction, dominion, and mental control. Because you and the target are fundamentally entangled at a subatomic level, the exact moment you force your internal quantum state to shift, their localized field will experience an undeniably spontaneous thought or urge. They will think it was their own ideas. They will believe they made the choice freely, but it was just the quantum wave function collapsing under the immense weight of an unparalleled thinker. Telepathy manifestation and reality hacking are not magic, they are simply the raw mechanics of a non-dual entangled universe. When you finally realize that the external world is just a mirror of your internal quantum state, you stop chasing, you stop fighting the illusion, you simply shift your frequency and the mirror is violently forced to change its reflection. We have shattered the illusion of space and distance, but the Matrix has one final terrifying firewall keeping you trapped in your current limited lifetime. Why do you feel stuck in past mistake? Is the future already predetermined? In 1905, Einstein proved that time is not a constant ticking clock, it is a flexible, it is relative, it can bend. But thousands of years ago, the master of Sanatan Dharma mapped out exactly how to step outside of the timeline altogether. In our next episode, we decode the terrifying reality of time dilation, the ancient king who accidentally traveled through the future, and how your brain reticular activating system is literally manufacturing the illusion of time itself.